All right, welcome to the number 3 Mr. Infinity standard, which is going to be the L-sit. Your core is an important part of longevity. Anybody that has been training long enough understands your abs, your low back, your hip flexors are key components into longevity. See how you stand, how you feel, how you walk, how you run, how you move. There are some infinity standards that go along with training your hip flexors, your abdominals, your low back. And one in particular that we'll talk about today is the L-sit. And so the infinity standard in the L-sit is 20 seconds with your legs straight out. I'll show you the standard, what it looks like, and then I'll show you some ways to progress into mastering that standard. So the L-sit is training your hip flexors and your abs in concert together. And when you're running, when you're walking, you'll understand like you need those hip flexors. They say sprinters and people that run fast have 3 times the hip flexor strength of a normal average person, so that's important for longevity. So I got my timer right here. I'm gonna see if I can get to my own Mr. Infinity standard. And clock is started. And so you just hit your legs straight out. I like to kind of point my toes, hips back a little bit, and just kind of hold it. You'll see it's the upper body exercise as well as hip flexors, your quads. All right. So that right there is a little over 20 seconds. So basically, legs straight out. You'll be able to tell if you're able to master all these standards, you're not going to miss any links in your body. You'll have 0 weak links. Just right there, you had to be a strong upper body, and primarily you're training your hip flexors and your abdominals. You can do that on the floor. You can have parallel bars to use, but I'm going to walk you through a couple steps to get to that. The ATG standard is 30 seconds. So hopefully if you master 20, get to 30. But starting off, if you can't do that, you'll just take a seat, kind of sit up on those butt bones, keeping that back straight out. You're going to reach the legs straight out and just kind of pick these legs up one at a time. Keeping that back. Most people will go like this because they have weak hip flexors. So you want to keep your hip flexors strong, back straight up. Only thing that's moving is that leg. So you reach that leg out, up, out, up, out, up, out, up, out, up, out, up. And if you notice, you won't see me leaning back. I'm really reaching that leg out to that window, picking that leg straight up, out, up. And so what that is doing, that's the first step into mastering the L-sit, is really strengthening those hip flexors, really getting through those lower abs. If you are used to kind of sitting down, driving, coming home, sitting on the couch, not really training, not doing sprints, if you're a normal person nowadays, you'll realize you have really weak hip flexors, really weak lower backs. All right, step 2 is getting some parallel bars. These are ATG bars. It's kind of like testing some of these on the market, but you can get some. They don't have to be in an angle like this, just regular parallel bars. After you get good at picking those legs up, you're not moving back, you really feel like you strengthen, you'll get some parallel bars that kind of just here and just kind of pick these knees up. You'll see my hips coming back, knees all the way up, and just kind of hold it there. And once you get 20, 30 seconds of doing that, you really start to feel your legs, your hip flexors, your abs really, really engaged. So get through a couple weeks of that. After you really get good at that, you can stay here at these parallel bars. Hold it here and just pick one leg out, contract that quad, bring it back in. Contract that quad, bring it back in. Step 1, leg raises. Step 2, parallel bars, kind of high. I recommend Knees in, hold it there, master 20, 30 seconds of that. Even get up to a minute, you'll really start to feel those abdominals. After that, leg, extend, contract that quad, extend and crack that quad. 10 reps each leg. Once you feel like that's getting easy for you, then you'll go down to low parallel bars. The closer to the ground, obviously, the more challenging it is. And you can kind of do the same thing here. Just knees in, contract, contract, contract. And once you do that, just kind of extend those legs straight out. And then just work through 10 seconds, work up to 20 seconds. By the time you go through all that, you should be able to extend those legs out and hold it there for 20 seconds. So that's the L-sit. That's kind of what I want to talk about today. Really important exercise. And once, I'm telling you, once you master all these 21 different Infinity exercises, there won't be a place in your body that you feel uncomfortable. You'll be able to run, play, jump with reckless abandon. Your knees, all your joints will be lubricated. You'll feel good and strong. There's no way you won't have under 8% body fat. Because being able to do 20 dips, being able to do 10 pull-ups, being able to do a 20-second L-sit, being able to do half your body weight low cable pull-ins, being able to do 10 Nordics, those are exercises people just don't do and people don't master. There's a price to pay for longevity. You know what I mean? There's a price to pay for looking good. There's a price to pay for feeling good. So L-sits today, move on next week to the next Infinity standard. But yeah, master all these 21. I'm taking it week by week. So first week was 10 pull-ups all the way down, full range of motion. Second week was face pull, really working on that posture, which is very important for longevity. Week 3, L-sit. Master those L-sits. Write a comment. Let me know if you mastered it. Let me know how long you can hold an L-sit. If you're up to 30 seconds, start putting ankle weights on. You know what I mean? If you up to 30 seconds, go to a minute. You know, going from all the way on your hands, on your wrist. There's always ways you can make this more challenging. So for the Infinity standards, the over 40 masters, it's only 20 seconds, legs straight out. Keep corresponding with me. Come back next week and check out the next standard. Peace.